Total Pro Sports presents the 15 biggest breakups in NFL history. The NFL is a pro sports league, but sometimes we learn it's more about the business. Some of the all-time greats who turned a franchise around still have breakups. Sometimes the player is greedy or the team runs a tight ship. Whatever the cause, huge breakups happen. Here are the 15 biggest breakups in NFL history. Number 15, Adam Vinatieri and the Colts. The most clutch kicker in NFL history was a huge difference maker in the New England Patriots dynasty years. He kicked 2 last-second field goals to win Super Bowls for the Pats. The Patriots won their first 3 championships by 3 points, but Vinatieri opted to join their arch rivals, the Indianapolis Colts, in 2006. Pats fans would boo him anytime he returned. Number 14, Deion Sanders and the Falcons. The NFL analyst known as Prime Time is one of the most dominant defensive players ever, and his departure from the Atlanta Falcons to the San Francisco 49ers forever changed the NFL's landscape. The two were arch rivals at the time, and Sanders got his ring in Super Bowl 29 with San Fran. Number 13, Carson Palmer and the Bengals. The quarterback who was taken first overall in the 2003 draft did turn the Bengals around by getting them to the playoffs in the 2005 and 2009 seasons. But Palmer had a rapid fallout with the team. He demanded a trade and threatened to retire after the 2010 season. Though Andy Dalton came on as a rookie and led them to the playoffs in 2011, the team wouldn't trade Palmer until the Oakland Raiders sacrificed a lot for him. Palmer left Cincinnati disgruntled and an ugly divorce. Number 12, DeSean Jackson and the Eagles. One of the flashiest players in the NFL, D-Jax became a star wideout for the Philadelphia Eagles, but then head coach Chip Kelly came in and ran a very strict style. After posting the best season of his career in 2013, the Eagles released Jackson. With reports coming out, they were concerned about his alleged ties to gangs. Number 11, Steve Smith and the Panthers. The greatest wide receiver in Carolina Panthers history did nothing but great things for the franchise, but they didn't stay loyal to him. He was released heading into the 2014 season, and he joined the Baltimore Ravens. In a rematch game against Carolina that year, he caught 7 passes for 139 yards and a pair of touchdowns and gracefully saw his old team lose in Super Bowl 50 when his leadership and talent could have helped them. Number 10, Randy Moss and the Vikings. Arguably the most gifted and talented wide receiver ever, Randy Moss had 2 stints with the Vikings, but the first was much larger than the second. The Vikings traded him to Oakland for the 2005 season, but he never developed there. He went to the Patriots in 2007, where he set the record for most touchdown receptions in a season and nearly led New England to a perfect season. The Vikings probably traded him too early, to say the least. Number 9, Albert HAYNESWORTH and the Redskins. The Washington Redskins thought they were getting themselves a franchise cornerstone player when they signed 6'6", 350-pound defensive tackle Albert HAYNESWORTH to a 7-year, $100 million contract. Instead, he called out the team, coaches, and showed laziness during games and the off-season workouts, and was out of the league by the 2012 season. Number 8, Ray Rice and the Ravens. A superstar running back who guided the Baltimore Ravens to a Super Bowl 47 championship. Rice's departure left no one a winner. A video emerged of him viciously assaulting his fiancée and dragging her unconscious body around. Rice was suspended and released by the Ravens, but as of 2016, no one has taken a chance on bringing him back. A star running back threw away an already great career. Number 7, Joe Montana and the 49ers. A 4-time Super Bowl champion who established himself as the greatest quarterback of all time, still didn't do enough to start and finish a 49er. After an injury-riddled 1992 season, the team decided that Steve Young had proven himself to be a capable starter, and Joe Cool was traded to the Kansas City Chiefs in 1993, where he played 2 seasons. No one thought he'd don another jersey, but the beauty of sports is to expect the unexpected. Number 6, Terrell Owens and the Eagles. Think of an electrifying wide receiver who had a large ego, and T.O. will instantly come to mind. Owens was a stud with the Eagles, taking them to the Super Bowl in his first season with the team. In 2005, Owens clashed with the management and expressed frustration over the team not recognizing his 100th career touchdown. In a real ugly divorce, the team released Owens, who then played for the Cowboys for 3 years. Few divorces brought so much drama, heat, and intensity like this one. Number 4, Michael Vick and the Falcons. We all know the story. The first overall pick of the 2001 draft by the Falcons energizes and blows away the league with his phenomenal speed and athleticism as a quarterback. Following a 2006 campaign that saw Vick rush for over 1,000 yards, he'd never play a game again for the Falcons after the dogfighting incident. Number 4, Brett Favre and the Packers. Favre had a phenomenal career with the Green Bay Packers. He led them to a Super Bowl 31 championship, won 3 NFL MVPs, and had virtually every meaningful quarterback record until Peyton Manning broke them. But after retiring in 2008, Favre decided to come back and play with the New York Jets. After one season there, he joined the Packers' rivals, the Minnesota Vikings. The fans booed him heavily, and it took years for them to accept him again, when he had his number 4 retired in 2015. Number 3, Lane Kiffin and Al Davis. The late Al Davis, owner of the Oakland Raiders, recruited legendary University of Alabama offensive coordinator Lane Kiffin to coach his team. After a poor showing, Davis called him a liar and accused Kiffin of not being the man he thought he hired, saying he disgraced the team. An ugly battle between firing him to avoid his contract and Kiffin trying to collect a payday ensued. Kiffin was fired in the 2008 season. Number 2, Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is a football mastermind or greedy billionaire who doesn't know the game depending on who you ask. He hired Jimmy Johnson to be his head coach, and he led the Cowboys to Super Bowl wins in the 37th and 38th outings. However, Jones wanted more control over the players. After the second title, they mutually parted ways, and the Cowboys didn't dominate much after Johnson left. And number 1, Peyton Manning and the Colts. Manning was a top pick of the 1998 draft and made the Colts a perennial contender, winning 4 MVPs and a Super Bowl with the team. However, the team clinched the top pick in 2012 after he missed the whole season. Manning and owner Jim Irsay agreed to part ways. The Colts took new franchise star quarterback Andrew Luck, and Manning joined the Broncos, leading them to 4 division titles, 2 Super Bowl games, including 1 championship ring, while setting every meaningful quarterback record and winning an MVP, forever changing the landscape of both organizations in the NFL. Manning retired a champion. Which NFL divorce affected your favorite team most? Tell us in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please click like. If you didn't subscribe, now's a good time to do so. We upload 7 videos a week. As always, we want to thank you so much for watching.